This is what's great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game.
Winning isn't everything, but it's the only thing. In our business, there is no second place. Either you're first or you're last.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready?
And now, the W with Walls and the Crew.
Good morning.
Where winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. On 100.1 FM.
Good morning.
And Facebook Live.
Act like we never left. Another Saturday morning with the W Show, Kansas City, talking sports and pop culture. If this is your first time checking us out, well, we appreciate you making us a part of your Saturday morning, whether you're cleaning like most folks do, or in your car, or just, hanging out around the house, watching us on one of our social media live streams. We appreciate you. Good morning. What's up, everybody?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Saturday morning and long week. Seems like the weeks are going by faster.
No, they're not.
For you.
Football can't come soon enough.
Oh, please.
Even though I think, what was it? What's today's date? Can't remember, but was it August 4th, Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Fastest day on Earth because the Earth is spinning at a faster rate. So it's actually a short day. So I posted, I gave you guys some information. So if Tuesday was quote unquote a long day, you're lying.
All right, whatever that means.
And it spun faster by like a millisecond?
Yeah, millisecond. Hey,
like you can't. I would imagine it makes a difference.
It makes a difference.
I think you blink longer than a millisecond. Yeah, like what?
Speaking of blink, real quick. So there's this story that was out there. I guess this could be my talk about it for the week. But there was a story, you guys could look it up. There's like the world's quietest room somewhere in Minneapolis. And it's like it dry. Like when people go in there, they can't stay in there for like, they can only stay in there for like a minute, maybe.
Because you can hear your blood.
Yeah, you can hear like and speaking of blinking, you can hear like yourself blink.
Yeah. I kind of want to take that challenge.
I want to try it out too.
I do,
like,
but it says it rises up and makes so much anxiety and just, I don't know, man.
I like quietness.
That sounds like some troubled people because I'd be in there asleep.
You think so? But when you can hear everything,
when you can hear everything,
inside your body.
Do you ever meditate?
Yeah.
And you know how you like once you hit like that perfect spot when you're meditating, and you could hear your.
That's called sleep for me.
You could hear no,
when you meditate.
No, seriously,
really?
Try to meditate and just take your mind off of everything, and when you hit that sweet spot, you could literally hear your heartbeat. You could kind of feel your blood flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just, it's crazy.
It's eerie.
It's crazy.
It's eerie, man.
That's why I'm like, I would try that, but I would probably go to sleep.
See, Lance, you ever meditated before?
Oh, no, I've never done that before.
Yeah. No, never. Me either. Because if I try to like zone out or take my mind off something in a quiet room, I'm easy.
Nah, same. But
the snores are louder than that.
Oh yeah, probably. Probably right. We got a lot to talk about on today's show. Of course, we're going to dive into Chiefs. They have their first preseason game in Arizona today. They headed out to Arizona yesterday, so we'll dive into that. We'll also talk to Sha'Carri Richardson. Video surfaced of her shoving her boyfriend in a Seattle airport, and she was arrested behind that. Then we also have Jen Powell. She's making her first MLB umpiring appearance in the big leagues. First woman to ever do so. Plus, we'll talk Des Bryant and Rock Nation. And we'll talk a little bit about Jerry Jones. Plus, we'll have our sneakers of the week coming up in about 30 minutes. Let's get to today's headlines.
And now, here are the biggest sports headlines from this week. We bring them to you every Saturday morning on the W with Walls and the Crew on 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
All right, first up on today's headlines, the Chiefs will play their first preseason game today. What are you guys expecting to see from this team?
I'm hoping Xavier Worthy has a good game.
Wait. Let's talk about this for a second, because you sounds like you're gonna be betting on this game, and I have no idea why you would bet on a preseason game.
It's not really betting on the preseason game. It's more of the outcome of certain players for my dynasty implications or whatever.
Okay.
All
right.
I'm hoping Kyler Murray.
So you can trade them, or y'all do dynasty for preseason too?
No, we drafted last Saturday in one of my big leagues, and then the other one is drafting right now, but I don't have a pick until like the third round. And then another one is in 9 days. So with my implications, like I didn't get to get Kyler Murray yesterday. Been begging this dude for Kyler Murray, one of the highest points per game quarterback. He didn't trade him to me. He traded him for a box of rocks. So I'm hoping that he has a great, healthy, long season.
This is probably like blasphemous on a sports show, but this is why I had to give up fantasy football.
Yeah.
Like, because you've been in the trenches.
Yeah.
You've probably been in the trenches for at least 8 to 10 days.
No. I'm never out of the trenches. I'm never out of the trenches.
You stay in the trenches.
One of my guys, he said, "Yo, dude, this is kind of sickening how you do this." He was like, work anything? I said, "Listen, I have 3 computer screens. Big ones for fantasy and all my notes and everything. I have podcasts and injury updates and another one, and then I'm working right here on these platforms."
A podcast and injury updates. So you got podcasts in this ear, injury updates.
No. Injuries in the ear. Injuries like this is a doctor that I follow because he talked about Anthony Richards' pinky, whatever, and he gives updates on injuries, how many days, all that. And then I'm reading articles about different players I want to target, players that value is going up, different ways to maneuver, and how to trade players. Listen, I got Rashid Rice for Ricky Pearsall and Daryl Mooney.
What's the largest pot you've won in fantasy football?
2,400.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I could have won it again last year, but my 49er Juan Jennings on Sunday Night Football caught 3 last-minute catches on I think it was Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football, and I lost by 3.2. I would have went back-to-back.
And I ain't gonna even lie, like, fantasy football is this dude's thing. He helped me out with my fantasy team last year, and
so you get the help now.
Yeah, like no, it wasn't like that. It was just like, hey, what you think about this guy? And Dre's like, yeah, draft him. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. So it wasn't every player; it was just a couple.
What plays?
So you like ghost writing? Okay.
Hey, I need my percentage. I'm like Dez off of Dog Pound. I need my money, Jay.
Aubrey Walls over here.
All right, let's hear what Andy Reid says about today's preseason game.
All right, so this is what you got. Injury-wise, bringing Stool, Marquise Brown, Jones, Rice. Can you guys hear me all right? All right. They did not play. The guys that came back were Fulton and Drew Tranquil. Came back and did some individual work. And then the guys at the end there, Lovett tweaked his ankle, but he came back in, and then Smith hurt his finger, but they're going to take care of him up there. He should be all right. All in all, a good practice. Long one today. The guys got a lot of reps in and worked their tail off getting through. We had a little bit of heat today, but I thought the effort was definitely there. One's got a lot of reps in particular. So, anyways, with that, as far as the game goes, since I know you're going to go that direction. The quarterbacks, we situated off the quarterbacks, so they'll each get a quarter. So the first one will be Pat. Second one, Minshew, and then Zappy, and then Chris at the end there. All right, so each one gets a quarter, and then everybody kind of follows that as we go.
Said each one gets a quarter. So that means Patrick's gonna get 1 series. And he's done after that.
Okay, and then
just so you know, Xavier Worthy probably get 1 target.
Well, no, I'm not betting on tonight. I mean, I was speaking facetiously, whatever. I've been trying to acquire Xavier Worthy for a minute, but the guy's trying to, do me on the price of the receiver. So I just hope good things happen to him. I hope good things happen to everybody I didn't get to draft. If I can read in between the lines or whatever, how I want things to go down.
You ready for Xavier to hit his stride?
No, I traded for Rashid Rice, and I'm waiting to hear the outcome of how many games he's going to be out.
Which is crazy because speaking of that, it's crazy because you would think you got preseason here and you want to know, like, all right, do I need to play this kid throughout the whole preseason, or what do I need to do?
Well, they said he had a minor hamstring injury the other day, so
it's growing.
Yeah, growing. So they may want to monitor that. He may not play today. So I wouldn't let him play today, but I'm curious on how they came out with the Jordan Addison trade. I mean, not trade, but suspension, gave him 3 games.
Yeah, and not have Rashid Rice.
And we're still muddling. Usually when there's similar cases, it's back to back. You know, hey, this guy gets this guy gets that, and because
I feel like the team already knows. Like you'd have a $1 billion industry, $1 billion team.
Need to tell the public.
You need to
I think you need to tell the public because betting is quadrillions, and fantasy football, dynasty football has a lot of implications on that, betting and going forward. Over and unders. Right now, the Chiefs is 10.5. I
don't think Rashid Rice changes the line at all.
I think he does.
You think so?
I think he does. I think, which is going to make my drive to Kansas a little bit sooner before they come out with the suspension, because I think it's plus 114 right now for them to go or under 10.5. And so if he's suspended for 6 games, maybe 200 for them to go over 10.5.
Okay.
So,
all right.
We need that information, Roger Goodell.
Yeah, we got some information yesterday about a video that emerged of Sha'Carri Richardson shoving her boyfriend at Seattle airport prior to her arrest. So a week after reports surfaced that sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson has been arrested in Seattle Tacoma International Airport. A video of the incident has emerged, and Richardson was arrested after an argument with her boyfriend and was charged with 4th-degree domestic assault. The case has since been cleared. So TMZ published the security footage of the incident, which took place on July 27th. The footage shows Sha'Carri repeatedly shoving her boyfriend, fellow sprinter Christian Coleman, as they walked around the airport concourse. At one point, Richardson shoved him into a large pole that was inside of the airport terminal. So police arrested Richardson after viewing the footage of the altercation. The sprinter was held for about 24 hours. And then Coleman reportedly refused to press charges after the incident. Coleman and Richardson went public with their relationship back in February, as you all know, although Coleman repeatedly told police that the two had been together for about 2 years.
I don't understand when there's an altercation like that. Like, I know you have to uphold the law, but when there's an altercation like that and the husband doesn't want to go forward, boyfriend, spouse, significant other, why do they still arrest him?
I'm glad you asked that. So under the Washington state law, it calls related to domestic violence requires mandatory arrest if police respond within 4 hours of the incident.
4 hours.
And it's at the airport. So I watched the video and it shows Sha'Carri. So Coleman was, just kind of walking around, and shows her just like, trying to get him to talk to her. And it was clear that he was just like, nah, I ain't fooling with you because I know where this could go. And I mean, they're in the middle of an airport terminal. So you got people walking by, you got people standing. And finally, you see Coleman walk up to, it looks like, where you going to enter the gate. And security TSA was there. And you see kind of Sha'Carri just kind of get in his face and then just kind of like walk off. But then she came back and then walked off again. So he made the right decision.
Right.
Because you could tell she was kind of, I don't want to say allegedly provoking him. Right. But I mean, she's pushing him and trying to, he's walking away from her, and she's probably getting agitated because he's walking away from her.
So I wonder where the flight was heading.
They were headed to
it was a
track and field championships in Oregon. They were just got there.
So they weren't going far, because I'm thinking like, if this is a cross country flight, and you got this type of incident going on, so to be on a flight with somebody that's that mad that you're probably sitting together, I would have said like, yo, man, leave me alone. I would have gave some information. I would have lied.
Nah, but it sounds like the cops over blew the whole situation, and the cops just put fire on it. I mean, put gasoline on the fire that, because it's the way you describe the video, police didn't need to get involved.
Yeah. I mean, you could see that she was highly agitated.
Okay.
And if they weren't in a place where there's people and things like that, it probably could have went further. From just what I saw in the video, she was just that mad.
Nah, it could, but was it punches thrown? Was people?
She gave him a little
Okay.
Marshawn Lynch elbow. I don't know if y'all saw that video, Marshawn.
But there was
Yeah.
but there was no
the cameraman.
kerfuffle.
Yeah.
It was just some shoving and some yelling. Okay.
The reason why I think this is just trivial on the police part, because you still want them to do their job, because little incidents like this can escalate to bigger situations. It's just that from a personal.
Well, she was pushing me and y'all ain't do nothing, and then I react, and then it's like,
if he says he doesn't want to press charges, this is the situation that I've experienced. They're going to go to court. Judge is going to see that it's nothing. I mean, he can take a hard stand and say,
it's already been dismissed.
Right.
Yeah.
So what did you?
So the cops wasted time.
Yeah.
And
So now
paperwork.
you're wasting taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Right?
saying. Like,
But it's not their law.
It's not.
It's the
their
law
It's the
in
law
the
that they're
in the county.
upholding. Yeah.
So
okay.
if there's already been video and you're in an airport, it ain't like y'all in a park.
Okay.
In a park, it's like, oh man, you go that way, you go that way.
Did she pull out a knife?
Nah, but it's in the airport though, so you gotta make some kind of executive decision. It's like, all right, it's on video, we've got to do something.
This sounds like they did that because of who it is.
I don't know, Q. It's a law. I mean, it says it in black and white.
I've seen people furiously curse out employees of airlines,
Not touched.
not touching them. Not touching them, but I mean like completely yelling and all that, and cops don't do anything. But then it's
what county or what state is it in? Because it just depends if that's the law. Like, I don't know if that's. No, I'm not a lawyer, but I don't know if that's the law in.
It could be anywhere, but that's what I'm saying. Like TSA and that's supposed to be one unit federally. That's a federal unit. So again, like,
it's a slippery slope, to be honest.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the cops just added fuel to the fire. Like, there was no.
You got me arrested, y'all. This bullcrap. All you had to do is tell me.
So
did you call her?
Let me ask y'all
call her?
this: Are they supposed to get preferential treatment because who they are?
No. No.
Because I mean, if let's just say this is a guy pushing a girl,
It's not a fight
in the airport. What do? Go just separate ways?
No, they having a verbal altercation. It's not.
It's
not a fight.
physical.
There's no there's no weapons being drawn.
Yeah.
There's no threat to other people around. Like, I'm still trying to figure out why cops needed to arrest, charge, and do all that only for it to be dismissed. So that's what I'm saying. The cops just wasted everybody's time.
I wonder if it got to a situation, because I didn't see the video, to where they were more fearful of the actions on the plane. And I wonder if they could have de-escalated by putting them in separate rooms, having a conversation, minimizing the situation in that time, and then telling them they can get on another flight.
But it's a state law. Like, if I'm a police officer, no matter what what I want to do is totally separate than me losing my job.
Cops ain't never worried about breaking the law. Hey, cops ain't never.
I walked into that one.
Cops ain't never.
Listen though.
Like, it's a cop from across the state line that was raping women for 30 years.
Yeah,
Come on now,
I
dog.
walked into that one. No, I get what you're saying, but hear what I'm saying though. It's like, if I'm a man and I'm in the airport with my significant other and I'm pushing her up against the walls and up, they're going to arrest me. And if since this video has been made public and they're in the airport, like I said, I could see if it was in a park or somewhere where there wasn't video, then they can kind of use at their discretion.
Yeah.
But it's in the airport, there's video,
See it.
and that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Not necessarily. How tough was the push, though?
I mean, she's shoving them like
really
like
pushing them?
shoving
I
them.
saw like a quick
how
clip,
Jo- like
and
how-
it was like
No,
and
he was
she's
walking
yelling.
around, and there's people, there's kid lady pushing a stroller, and she's shoving them like into people.
Oh, well,
Like she's literally shoving them.
I gotta see the video.
You gotta see it. You gotta see it. But I mean,
this
here's my
sounds
thing.
like
Is it
the cops
how Jody,
overreacted.
Yvette was hitting
No,
Jody.
here's the thing though. Like if I'm a woman and I'm in the airport and I'm shoving, and I heard that Sha'Carri got off, and you take me to jail, no, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen because it's the same thing.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is what it is. It's been dropped. She ended up pulling out of the race. because I'm pretty sure she has some things going on, but she's already qualified for Tokyo. She'll be in November, so she'll be fine.
So the cops just overreacted. That's fine.
All right, Jen Powell to make history as MLB's first female umpire. So Jen Powell will make history this weekend as the first woman to be an umpire in regular season MLB games. So Powell will ump 3 games during this weekend's Marlins Braves series in Atlanta, including both of today's doubleheaders against in season finale tomorrow on Sunday. So she'll be behind home plate. The doubleheader she'll be 5th umpire on the crew, so she'll have a base. Powell has steadily climbed the umpiring ranks since beginning her pro career in rookie ball in 2016. She reached AAA in 2023, becoming the first female umpire at that level in 34 years. She was the home plate ump for the AAA championship in September. In 2024, Powell became the first female ump in a spring training game since Rhea Cortesio in 2007. She was a AAA crew chief in 24 and worked more spring training games in 2025.
Is this overdue? Can somebody make the argument that this is overdue?
It's coming at the same time. They're talking about using AI and machines to call balls and strikes. I just hope they don't.
That's true. That's true. Very true.
Right. I just hope they don't throw dildos on the baseball field if she calls the wrong call.
No. I feel like, is it overdue? To answer your question, yes and no. Yes, because there has not been another woman. No, because we don't know if there's been any other women. Like my son plays youth baseball. I haven't seen any woman umpires since I've never seen one.
But there's definitely women that are lifelong baseball fans.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
Just like the umps that we have. And so that's what I'm saying. Is this overdue? Like, did the Association of Umpires or whatever it is in the MLB and all of their different leagues, like, did they not interview women? Did they not? Like,
that's true.
What's the story behind this? Like, what makes this so significant? And I think that's where I'm getting at. Like, this is significant, yes, because it's a woman doing it, but why hasn't there been, like you just said, there was a woman that only got as far as spring training?
Yeah.
So is this overdue? And I think that's the question we always have to ask when there's a first something. Like, if we're in 2025 and there's a first black somebody doing something, if there's a first woman doing something, like, okay, what was the barriers?
Yeah,
like we could celebrate that, but within the article, I need to know what was the barriers.
Well, yeah.
Like, who was the hiring manager over these umpires from X years to X years that didn't allow women coming in.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, could we make that argument? But I think it's very hollow to, like, celebrate. Like, I love celebrating, especially with women getting into different sports and being able to referee and call games and BGMs and be in front offices and things. But what was the barrier?
Yeah,
and especially in 2025.
Yeah. We get so caught up in the celebration of the situation.
Yeah.
And like, wait a minute, like, what stopped this? How many women before her applied? What was the process?
Yeah.
What was the reason of saying no? Well, was she qualified, not qualified? So yeah, but you always say that baseball is always behind the curve on trends and moving forward, and it's crazy
pun intended.
they're the last. I don't know about hockey to implement women. Basketball had refs, football implemented refs, whatever. Now baseball. So I just hope, being in Atlanta, I thought it would be a more neutral site, probably like New York, more libertarian state or facility that would host this. See how it goes in Atlanta.
It's Braves, Marlins, two teams that aren't really that good this season.
The Braves have the worst record after the All-Star. It's horrible. So
yeah. But I feel like it's the question also that I have is it a better time though? Like when women are being pushed forward, or is it just convenient? Like, because you hear about all the time, it's like women are being pushed forward, or is Rob Manfred just like, oh, well, and I don't know if he's over the umpiring crew or he makes these decisions, but he's over the MLB, right? So I think it's kind of is he making sitting back? It's like, oh well, let us have a splash. It's time.
Well, and I think Mike brings up a great point of baseball being behind the curve because again, I think this is just I think this is performative for the MLB. I think this is not saying that she doesn't deserve it. She hasn't worked for it, but I think this is the MLB's chance to push a woman forward and say, hey, this is what we're doing for women.
Yeah.
And it also helps market the game and the marketability of the game. But is it too little too late?
Yeah. Is she gonna be behind home plate or
should be behind home plate?
She'll be behind home plate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the because you can work a base, I feel like, without any close plays happening in a whole game. But behind the plate, every pitch is meaningful.
And that's what I'm saying. So you got two very terrible teams.
Yeah.
So
what if they're angering and losing so much and they start yelling at the ump and she has to eject somebody day one?
Yeah, that I know.
How would that be perceived?
No, and that's what I'm saying. So that's what that's
that's John Boy gonna have a field day with that.
But that's a conversation.
Like, for real.
That's the conversations you have in these front offices when you talk about putting certain faces forward or sexes forward, because then it's like, what kind of views can it bring us?
What kind of temperament is she gonna have?
Like the WNBA, like. The WNBA had no reason to give the Fever over 90% of primetime games, national games on television this year, but they wanted to lean into that racial element, and they wanted that. So again, it drives views, but also now all of these other teams are having all of these high ratings and things where, again, is it too little too late? Like when the MLB has to lean, if this is a gimmick, this is my if this is a gimmick that they're pushing forward for marketing, for more people to watch baseball, for women to watch baseball, whatever it is, like, you shouldn't have to lean on gimmicks.
I'm not watching I'm not watching it because the woman's umping, but if she starts to eject people at a higher rate, then it's going to be start watching. It's going to be a little bit made for TV,
and then you're going to be on the betting sites
with the memes,
seeing which games that she's umping.
Yeah.
So
hey, and there is a rate. There is algorithms out there on which. And there's called balls and strikes and how much.
That's on any footballs, whatever. Hey. Like, wow, they got this umping crew, so
they're not going to call any holding against the Chiefs.
Handsy, things like that.
Holding against the Chiefs, I know what ump that is.
You crazy?
Okay,
all right.
You just proved my point, saying that is a true thing. And now there's not a referee out there that doesn't call any holding calls when it's the Chiefs.
All right, Des Bryant and Rock Nation fires back at Jerry Jones, blaming Jay-Z for why he doesn't like negotiating with agents. So, of course, me and Q last week, we talked about Des Bryant. He requested a trade from the Dallas Cowboys due to contract dispute with Jerry Jones. So, of course, Micah, in a long statement posted to a social media account that said that he and Jerry got started off talking about a deal. Yeah. And then when they started talking contract and money, Micah wanted to bring in his agent.
Yeah.
Well, then once he wanted to bring in his agents, the contact from Jerry Jones kind of stalled. The conversation stalled. Yeah. So Jerry Jones tried to explain why he's doing that, and he brought up negotiations in the past with Jay-Z and things like that. Let's hear what old Jerry had to say.
Why would you not talk to the agent? Since you're a must in the conversation, why would you yourself not talk to the agent?
Because the agent, when we have a problem within the team and a player, I don't ever find the agent. He's nowhere to be found. Okay? Jay-Z said that Michael would make not Michael, but that Dez would make all meetings. Jay-Z and I negotiated the contract. We spent hours negotiating the contract, Jay-Z. And he said, anybody in my organization is on time. So my office used to be on the street corner, and I've always been early. So they will be on time. I said, where did I sign? But I'm going to call you. Finally, he quit taking my call.
Well, Dez and Mike have different histories as far as.
Again, please. I'm just talking about the agent.
Yeah.
Don't take that to Micah and Dez. Just simply say that when the issues come up, the first one and the one that is there is us and the player. My experience, hadn't been the agent, is not the one that solves the problems you have when you're executing what you said you would do in the contract. So I like to deal directly with the player. when it's of this nature.
So in March, did he say we have a deal?
And those questions come from a friend of the show, Dallas Cowboys long time reporter Clarence Hill. Shout out to Clarence, man. He asked those questions, man. I want to get what you guys think about that and what Jerry had to say, because Dez fired back on Twitter and had some things that he said. He said, Jerry Jones, I don't think it's smart to mention my name. I kept quiet a lot about a lot of unfair blank. He said on some G blank, we can have story time if that's what you're doing. Then following that, Rock Nation Sports tweeted out a statement and said, in 2015, at the 21 Club on a napkin, Jerry Jones, Juan Perez, Sean Jay-Z Carter, and Stephen Jones negotiated 5 years, $70 million deal, which included a $45 million guarantee and a $20 million signing bonus for Dez Bryant. At the time, it was the second largest contract for a wide receiver in NFL history. The claim that Mr. Carter or Rock Nation representatives did not return a call from Jerry Jones is not only a false statement, but it is also a comical one.
So, yeah, we know Jerry's lying. But why does Jerry always have a problem with black people, whether it's them integrating in the schools or whether it's negotiating contracts with black agents? Like, what's his issue? Like, and then why do you have to lie about something like this? Like, other people were there. Like, I don't know. I don't understand Jerry Jones. And I think the Cowboys as a team, as an organization, and the entire city of Dallas and all their fans worldwide, they suffer from Jerry Jones being at the helm.
I told you last week why this is happening. Jerry wants to be the center of attention.
Listen,
Jerry is the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. He needs that center of attention. Like, he's holding court. He's holding court after practice talking about Micah Parsons.
And went back to a Dez Bryant deal from a decade ago.
Yes.
Like, that's, yeah. I would never want to play for the Cowboys.
I would.
But he's paid his people, though.
Yeah.
He's paid them. Dak got paid. CD got paid.
At the end of the day, Jerry can say he's not going to pay whatever. He always overpays.
Always
overpays. All you have to do is just, all right, cool. Just discuss it with my agent. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Add on another $10 million.
And it doesn't lead to championships, playoff wins.
That can be with any team. I cannot.
Nah.
I can.
We talk about pay.
I cannot be on a playoff team or not win a championship with the Seattle Seahawks, the LA Rams, New England Patriots, whatever. But one thing they're not going to do is overpay me. So I can take that same risk, get my head knocked in, maybe make the playoffs, maybe make the championship, but I'm going to have $10 million or whatever exceeded number over any other organization with the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm in a tax-free state. State taxes.
No, I get
So whatever paper I'm getting, it's not going to be taxed to the extreme.
So does he go so far as sitting out this season, Micah Parsons?
He can. I mean, Emmitt Smith did.
Does Micah Parsons sit out this season?
I would hope so, especially after that, what just happened to Rashawn Slater yesterday.
Okay.
I would hope so. I mean, they're not trading him. I mean, they could trade him.
Jerry's argument was that he's still under contract. Like, since when? Like, why is his question? When I watched the whole interview with Jerry Jones, and he just kept talking about, like, he's under contract. All these guys are seemingly breaking their contract. We had an agreement. We've all signed. This is still a contract. I can see if he was out of contract.
Well, that's just
but he's in contract. That's giving everybody else hey, a contract. It is.
It's the game, because you know what? As a spender, I'm trying to spend as less money as possible and get 1,000% production.
Oh yeah, that's any business.
Game.
That's business. Yeah,
that's just the game, and that's all he's doing.
If it's the game, then week one, don't talk to me about the Cowboys family and how we need to be tight knit and all that. Like, nah.
No, I don't think any. No. You know, listen, Jerry's playing the game. Michael was right by not continuing conversations without his agent. First of all, the moment contract negotiations came up, Micah should have nipped it in the bud. I don't know how far the conversation went into the details.
Jerry said they came to an agreement. Micah agreed, and then Micah said, "Well, let me loop my agent in."
The first problem Micah had was even having the conversation without his agent there present.
Oh, yeah.
Because now you're giving the impression that this is me and you, man to man, or whatever.
And that's what Jerry said.
And Jerry probably baited it.
That's what Jerry. Yeah, of course.
But the thing is, though, listen, don't. If this is not, listen, if you're going to talk to me about NASCAR and you want to start talking money, hey, I need to get somebody that knows NASCAR or whatever, because I'm never going to put myself in a position where I am not intelligent enough to speak that with money on the line. And Micah, come on, brother. I've seen your tweets.
I don't want to work with nobody that's sleazy.
No,
that's the game.
All these guys are sleazy.
The game.
They ain't get billions by being honest.
Thank you. Listen,
I mean, yeah, look, I get you on that.
Come on,
I get you on that.
Yeah. All right,
but doing all this in the media,
that's
no, thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. Coming up, we've got a lot more to talk about. We'll have our Hater Love It segment. Plus, we'll talk about some sex toy incidents that's been maybe linked to cryptocurrency in the WNBA. We'll be right back. This is the W Show.
Getting it.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC WeSpin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC WeSpin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC WeSpin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC WeSpin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve Walls. Are you looking for a ride that fits your everyday lifestyle? Whether you're a sports dad like myself, a busy mom, or just need something reliable to get around, at Reisman Nissan in Tiffany Springs, just south of the airport, they've got exactly what you're looking for. Cars, SUVs, EVs, built for your everyday hustle. Their friendly and knowledgeable team is there to help you to drive off in the vehicle of your dreams. Because at Reisman, it's always every customer, every time. Swing by today and see why folks from Kansas City to Olathe trust Reisman Nissan to get them in gear. Tell them the W Show sent you. Hey, what's up, sports fans? Here's your chance to be a true champion with our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. It's super easy. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite players and test your skills for some serious prizes. The more Champions points you play for, the more you can win. Stack points, climb the ranks, and show everybody that you're built different. And when you sign up, don't forget to use promo code The W Show. That's right, use promo code The W Show to get in the game. Let's make some champions today.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
All right, remember to use hashtag talk about it, and we'll talk about whatever topic you want. So the WNBA, they have sex toy incidents that have been happening in various games, and it may be leaked to a cryptocurrency group's money scheme. So late in the first half of the Los Angeles Sparks Indiana Fever game on Tuesday night, neon green sex toy was thrown from the stands and landed on the floor at Crypto.com Arena at the feet of Indiana guard Sophie Cunningham. So simultaneously, a group of people during an audio live stream on X revealed in a moment and celebrated that the potential to help boost the value of a particular meme coin, a cryptocurrency derived from an internet meme, but traded through very real markets online. So the coin was created on July 28th, the day before the first occurrence of a sex toy being thrown at on a WNBA court. As of Thursday, the coin's worth had nearly tripled in its first week. So WNBA commissioner had talked about this just on, I believe, on Thursday. And let's hear what she had to say.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's unacceptable. It's just, unfortunately, I've been a woman in business almost 40. I'm almost in my 40th year in business, and Unfortunately, we get these kind of acts, and it's totally unacceptable. And these people are trading whatever notoriety they're getting for a felony conviction. So we have caught 2 of the guys, and they're being charged with felonies. And, you know, it doesn't make any sense to me for whatever their little joyride is, but they're all part of probably some group that in this divided country, unfortunately, some people probably think it's funny, but it's not. And so obviously we're working with Arena Security, which is our first line of defense, but like these things are easy to hide, obviously.
Yeah, is there anything else being done besides what you were already doing?
A little more focus on what people are bringing in, but these are things, again, are easy to hide from what we understand. And, it's unfortunate. I think now they've moved to the upper deck, so they're not reaching court. So hopefully it just ends with the fact that if you want a felony conviction on your record, like, go ahead and do it. But obviously it can be very dangerous to throw anything, let alone, what they're throwing. So,
yeah, it's wild. It's disrespectful, to be honest. At the end of the day, it really is disrespectful. As much as we're talking about women equality and things like that, and then you have these guys that are, throwing inappropriate sex toys on the floor with, and not only that, but you got kids there, man. Like, you got young girls that are there at the games, and it just, to me, it's crazy.
I don't think this has anything to do with women equality. I think this just has something to do with capitalism. But the choice of words from Sophia Cunningham and the commissioner is just, pun intended, they just setting themselves up. One, Sophia Cunningham said, "Hey, stop doing that. One of us can get hurt." Then the jokes came rattled in. I can only imagine the jokes says this can be easily hidden, going through security or whatever. I first joke at hand, like, "Hey, sir, I'm sorry to bother you, but you got 2 bulges or whatever." Just anything. But to be a crypto scheme to gain money and popularity, and it already go up 3 times, it's working. Am I right?
But at whose expense?
Well, I mean, if you're getting a felony, but you also get $600,000, whatever. I mean, how many people out here rolling with felonies?
It ain't only. I'm not talking about what they have to gain. I'm talking about what these women, like, it's disrespectful at the end of the day.
Anything that's interrupting the professional atmosphere or the people around you is going to be disrespectful, whatever. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not commending people to throw dildos or do anything disrespectful, whatever. But I also see the shoe on the other foot. You're doing this for notoriety. You're doing this to gain popularity and to profit. And with it going up 3 times since July 28th, and we're talking about it, and other people are talking about it and addressing it.
So does that make it okay though?
No, it
okay.
never makes it okay. But I'm saying that is it okay for me to profit off of it?
No, not if it's.
Why not?
Because it's like,
if I put in $5 and I get 500,000, you're like, "Mike, that was a horrible thing that you did. Let's go out to eat."
That just goes to the, like, using a gimmick to get ahead. I don't understand that. I don't understand why you need a gimmick when there's skills you can acquire. But I mean, we living in an AI world, so now everybody,
there's a lot of people out there, a lot of things that I've seen that's gimmick worthy, and they're capitalizing it off of financially. I mean, Kim Kardashian started off of as a gimmick with a sex tape with Ray J.
That ain't nothing I'd ever respect.
It never respected, but is anybody bringing up the sex tape or how she's worth $1 billion right now? People don't even know that they had a sex tape.
Yeah.
But now she's worth $1 billion, and she's clashed with Nike with her skims.
And I tell you what is worth $1 billion: the NFL acquiring the NFL Network and other media assets in exchange for 10% of equity stake in the ESPN. So ESPN is a subsidiary of Walt Disney, and the National Football League yesterday announced a non-binding agreement under which ESPN would acquire NFL Network and certain other media assets owned and controlled by the NFL, including NFL's linear Red Zone channel and NFL Fantasy in exchange for 10% equity stake in ESPN. So this entire deal is about direct to consumer, the new app that ESPN has. And so the current ESPN Plus feature will still exist on its own for about $11.99. You can pay that monthly, and it's also the direct to consumer product. If that doesn't appeal to you, once the deal is approved, Red Zone will continue to be produced and operated by the NFL, not ESPN. That means Scott Hansen, of course, that's what everybody was worried about. Scott
Commercial-free football starts right now.
Is he still going to be the host? So all that still stays in play, but it's a power move by ESPN. They're becoming
the conglomerate,
the only
only network
that has everything.
You only have Fox Sports now and other minor stations, whatever. But I just hope ESPN doesn't mess this up.
I don't think so.
Wait, what?
I don't think so because you got this was in. They always talk about forecasting out in business 5 to 10 years. The writing was on the wall when they started laying off people 4-5 years ago.
Yeah.
They knew that this is the direction that they wanted to take. Yeah. So in order to get the capital to be able to purchase all these assets that they own now, they had to let go of some people. Yeah. And I think ESPN's been around for what, 30 years so far? 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they haven't messed it up thus far. They've still been rolling. What have they messed up?
First Take is horrible to me.
I mean, but people watch
the programming is horrible, but people watch it out of habit.
Out of habit.
Because their ratings have to be in the trash.
It's becoming a gimmick. It's this.
That's what I'm saying.
It's this. What do you call it? Splash words. Talk about the Cowboys. Kind of old algorithm or whatever. What did we say probably a month ago? People were reading it. I am reading more articles now about football teams and injuries.
Because that's where you're gonna get the sports
more
analysis.
And and it's bad entertainment to me right now. You know?
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. You said you don't think they're gonna mess it up, but they can't even entertain us right now. The entertainment company not being able to entertain.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know. It sounds broke to me.
Yeah, it's crazy. Listen, I have 4, you do the 4 box, whatever. It's crazy how I can have Get Up and First Take on. And at the same time, even though they're broadcasted at different times, it's the same situation. Micah Parsons, Dallas Cowboys, then it segues into Jerry Jones, then it segues to something else about the Cowboys, and then you get a second of something else, whatever. And I'm like, man, there's 31 other teams out there. Other situations that are going on in the league or in different leagues that I don't even get to hear about.
Yeah,
I'm hating it.
I don't like the deal because I don't know what to celebrate.
Now the prices are going to go up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Prices are going to go up. You're going to be paying more for a 10 times worse product than it was 5 to 10 years. I'd say 10 years ago now because it's been tough the last 5-6 years to watch ESPN regularly.
Yeah, I'm the only thing I'm looking forward to is I cannot wait until the moment I can sit down on my couch and hear Scott Hansen say 13 hours, whatever hours of commercial-free football starts right now, and I'm on my phone with my FanDuel app collecting my early payouts and purchasing my highly expensive ESPN app with those payouts.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Coming up, we'll have our Head of the 11 segment. Plus, we got a couple to talk about us. We're going to dive into. We'll be right back. This is the W Show.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC WeSpin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC WeSpin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC WeSpin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC WeSpin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve Walls. Are you looking for a ride that fits your everyday lifestyle? Whether you're a sports dad like myself, a busy mom, or just need something reliable to get around, at Reiselman Nissan in Tiffany Springs, just south of the airport, they've got exactly what you're looking for. Cars, SUVs, EVs, built for your everyday hustle. Their friendly and knowledgeable team is there to help you to drive off in the vehicle of your dreams. Because at Reiselman, it's always every customer, every time. Swing by today and see why folks from Kansas City to Olathe trust Reiselman Nissan to get them in gear. Tell them the W Show sent you.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Hey, what's up, sports fans? Here's your chance to be a true champion with our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. It's super easy. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite players and test your skills for some serious prizes. The more champions points you play for, the more you can win. Stack points, climb the ranks, and show everybody that you're built different. And when you sign up, don't forget to use promo code The W Show. That's right, use promo code The W Show to get in the game. Let's make some champions today.
You're tuned in to The W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Yeah. All right, we've got a couple to talk about us today. The first one comes in from Triple Dub 9720 on X. And he wants us to talk about the Tulsa program. There's a program in Tulsa called the Tulsa Remote that offers $10,000 grant eligible to remote workers who want to move and work from Tulsa. The program is designed to attract new residents and diversity to the city's economy. So
you gonna need more than 10 racks to get me to move back to Oklahoma.
To be eligible, individuals must be at least 18 years old, be authorized to work in the United States, have a full-time remote job, live outside of Oklahoma for at least 1 year prior to applying, be able to relocate to Tulsa within 12 months of application approval, not currently work for a company based in Oklahoma. So the $10,000 grant is typically dispersed in a combination of upfront payment for moving expenses and monthly installments with potential adjustments for those purchasing a home.
It got that bad. They try to pay you to move to Oklahoma.
$10K to move somewhere ain't bad deal.
I'm not moving to Oklahoma. How long do you have to stay there?
For a year.
1 year.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nah.
10K to get it for a year, and you already working remote.
Have you been to Tulsa?
I've been to Tulsa. Yeah.
I lived in Oklahoma for 1 year.
Would you do it again for 10K?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've been to Oklahoma. No.
No.
I love Oklahoma City. Like Oklahoma City was cool.
Okay. You're saying then as the 40-something you, right? But at 18, would you do it?
No. That's even worse. You need to give me more than 10 racks.
No.
Listen, because hold on. Whoa. Let's do this.
10K, you already got a job.
Let's do this. Listen, the job ain't nothing but work. Check this out. 10K. I'm gonna get taxed on that 10K, right?
It's a grant.
Yeah,
it's a grant.
Yeah.
So I'm getting 10K. Are they paying for my moving expenses, or the 10K supposed to do that?
Supposed to go for your moving expenses.
Okay. So let's do this. So
I'm 18. I'm out.
Okay, it's gonna cost me you ain't been to
I've been to Oklahoma.
You know what he gonna be doing? He gonna be on that. He gonna be on 71 AC every week.
Yeah.
Hold on. Are they gonna monitor that you actually are in Oklahoma?
Yeah, you were living remote.
No, hold on.
It's already been. Let me tell you this.
What I'm saying is, if I'm working from remote, right, and if I just change my mailing address to Tulsa, is that enough for me to get the 10 racks and I can be anywhere else? Anywhere else kicking.
Man, you try to get the system, man. No, just move to Oklahoma and get 10K.
No.
I'll do it. Chris, would you do it?
I mean, I lived in Alaska before. So.
I lived in Alaska before, but you know what, Chris? I'm picking Anchorage over Tulsa.
I mean, teach his own, but it is what it is. It don't sound too bad.
It don't sound bad. All right, another thing that doesn't sound bad. This comes in from P-Dub. My son wants to talk about this one. Would you guys be interested in a 999 challenge? So the MLB has this challenges. Can you eat 9 hot dogs, drink 9 beers, in 9 innings?
Yeah. No. How much I get?
It's just a challenge that people have been doing.
No.
So you got to eat 9 hot dogs, drink 9 beers, and
I'm not getting past the second beer.
No.
As a former Army government official, 9 beers and 9 innings.
With 9 hot dogs.
That's easy work.
No.
You may have one of them. You may have an inning that goes 20 minutes.
That's a glizzy an inning. You know, you can get it. All right, let's get to today's Hate It 11 segment.
We have the meats.
It's that time for Love It or Hate It.
Hate it.
If we love it, we talk about it. If we hate it, we move on.
All right, today's sneakers of the week. We got about 1 minute left, so we're gonna run through these pretty quickly. All right, we got the Nike Air Max 95 OGs. Love these.
Okay, those are classics.
Classics. How about the Nike Air Max Up Tempo Photo Blues?
I like those.
Yep. All right, what about the KD 18 Immortalized packs?
Trash.
No.
All right, what about the Nike Air Foamposite Cough Drops?
Decent.
Classic.
Cough drops. Why didn't they cough drops?
I think that's
They look
about
like a cough
the
drop.
Like a cough
best shoe on there.
Yeah, it is.
Probably the best shoe we've had all year.
Maybe the up tempos with some sweats, just kind of just out, lounging.
All right, Puka Nacua Rams edition. Says Rams defense edition. Devontae Adams is adding tools to everybody's skill set. Hate it or love it.
I just hope Devontae Adams balls out.
Okay. All right. NBA announces their Christmas Day games for 2025-26. Hate it or love it.
Don't care.
What's the games?
Pistons at Knicks,
Nope.
Cavs at Celtics,
Nope.
Spurs at OKC, Lakers at Mavs, Houston at Warriors. Y'all not liking those?
Nah,
All
because
right.
it's football on, so who cares? I'll just double dip on my betting and put some 10 points, 10 rebounds on there.
All right. So the Bulls bring back Michael Jordan era pinstripe uniforms as
Ooh,
new statement
okay.
edition jerseys. Hate it or love it.
I like that.
That's cool. Little mafioso pinstripe.
Yeah, I like those.
Too bad there's not any good players wearing them. Next.
All right, we appreciate everybody who joined in on today's show. What you guys have going on for the rest of the day?
Work. Yeah.
If you guys have this boat out there for less than $9, holler at me.
What is you with this boat? What?
Dude, I hit the worst pothole ever. That's why I wasn't here last week. I'm still my car. Listen, you find this for $5, I'll buy it from you for $6.
On that note, we out of here. Until next week. Peace.
The views and opinions expressed on the W Radio Show by the host, co-host, guests, and call-in listeners are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not represent the opinions of the W Show, 100.1 FM, One Kansas City Radio, Sideline Sports Talk, Team Wall Street Foundations, or affiliates.